Alright, today is motherfucking Friday, and the sun is in my eyes, of course. And me and Aubrey, using this pickup truck behind me, are heading out camping in Wipers. My goddamn Ford broke down, so I can't take the quad out because the front vacuum hub that engages your four-wheel drive on the driver's side shit the bed and started grinding and engaging the axle, then kicking out, or it could be that solenoid, but I don't give a fuck. I ordered a whole new assembly. But yeah, like I said, we're just heading out to the Wipers in the Jeep now. Gonna set up camp. I'm gonna get out of the sunlight, so I'll talk to you guys once I get there. There's our location of our campsite right now. Fucking pigs here, I tell you. Didn't even clean up. It's 6:30. We just got to our campsite. We're just off of the road, and I got a little bit of trees for some shelter. Like I said, fucking people come out to the backcountry and don't clean their shit up. But let's just go on top here where the ridge is, and this is the reason why I want to set up camp here. Just check out this view. Alright, I guess the first thing to do is at least get the tent up before it gets too dark out. And then probably get a fire going. Start cooking some food. And yeah, go from there. This is the layout. We got some pegs in there. This will be your poles. And the main tent is in this section. This is how it looks with the outer shell assembled. We actually put it together wrong the first way. We did like a normal tent with only the two poles that go across.
We did?
Well, I did, sorry. That's my fuck up. But yeah, then we realized that it's got these two poles that gotta go to the side, because I thought the other two were gonna be for the cover. But we're gonna throw this on and see how it turns out. Here it is assembled. I know I don't have it properly on the footprint, but I should have brought a tarp out and put in front. That way I could take off my shoes out front and then crawl inside, so I don't like get too much dirt and debris in there. But this is the Nemo storm tent, all set up. Go for a walk around. It's got like there's another door in the back you can stretch out, but for right now I'm only going to use the front. And then I got my self-inflating pillow inflating, and then my self-inflating mattress. Okay, we're all set up. Aubrey gave me a tarp so I properly put the footprint underneath. I'm good to go for the night. This is the view from inside. It's supposed to be a 3-man tent, but you get 2 fairly large people and some gear, and that's about all you're going to be having. Sun is setting, and Aubrey didn't bring a tent, so he's gonna sleep in his truck. Otherwise, fucking might be like Brokeback Mountain, that fucker. I don't know about him. Dirty old man in the corner.
Fuck that.
But
at least I'll be safe from the fucking bears.
There's no bears gonna be out here.
Fucking right there.
No, there won't be.
I can hang a fucking cord aside a fucking beef when the fucking...
You got your pickup truck. You can start honking the horn, scare them away. So that's the deal there. Fucking, you know what? We set up camp without even having a motherfucking beer. Alright, it's motherfucking beer time now. We should crack the beers open as soon as we got here, but we kind of fucked up. And the sun was setting. I know that's no fucking excuse, but we got a beer now, right here, as proof. And let the drinking begin, and fucking have a good time tonight. Gonna try out my tent with my -10 sleeping bag and my 4-season tent. And it's only March and mosquitoes are out, motherfucker. Fucking mosquitoes already. Can't believe that. The snow has only been melted for not even a couple weeks. Mosquitoes are already motherfucking out. As long as they don't bite my pecker tonight, I don't care. The barbecue fired up. Gonna have to heat her up, kind of clean off that grill, because there's probably Ebola on there now from last year. So I haven't used it since my camping trip to the Yukon. Let's burn off all the Ebola and drink some beer. Just had the drone out, but I'm gonna have to fly tomorrow morning because the sun is setting, so the picture over the valley is kind of dark, but I kind of got the campsite because the wind was calm, so hopefully it'll be the same tomorrow. But we got the grill fired up, got some steaks and some chicken breasts and beer. Aubrey's got a fire set up there. Gonna have to clean up the garbage that these other fuckers left from behind, and a million... Yeah, pigs is right. Like a million shells here that they've been firing off guns like mad. Alright, it's motherfucking bedtime now. I drank 6 beers. Heading to bed. Brokeback Aubrey's gonna sleep in his truck because he's too fucking scared to tent. Afraid of bears, so I mean I come fucking prepared. I got my hatchet. Got my motherfucking bear mace. And I got my switchblade, so I'm good to go for weapons. Yeah, it's a pretty cool night. We got out, took some pictures, and got my drone out, but my video didn't turn out as good as I'd hoped because the sun was setting, so a lot of the valley was dark, so I'm hoping the wind is going to cooperate tomorrow. We're going to get that out. This is my cheap lantern I bought from the dollar store. As you can tell, it's fucking sucking bag of shit. And made good use of my headlamp tonight. Bottled water. I got my toque for when it gets cold. And yeah, this tent is quite a bit smaller than my other one I stayed in the Yukon with. Actually, no, maybe not. It's probably about the same size inside. This is a 1 fat person tent or 3 really skinny people tent. But yeah, it's pretty good. And I think it's be worth the money. Real test will be tomorrow when I get up and see how I feel. Because this tent was regularly $800, but I got it for $5. It's a new old stock. This is the Nemo Storm. You actually can't buy this style of tent anymore unless you can find someone who still has it in stock. So I plan on doing, like I said, a lot of camping this year, and I needed a really good tent for that. One that's going to be able to handle the weather. Like if it's pissing rain out, I mean, I don't want to come in my tent and have everything wet. I want something that's going to be able to weather the storm. So let's see what fucking tomorrow brings. I told Aubrey if there's some bear that comes walking through or some cougar or something, he better be getting on the horn in his pickup truck and making noise to scare it away, because fucking shit's gonna get real. But yeah, I'm pretty stoked. This is my first time tenting since the Yukon, almost a fucking year ago. So who knows? Wish me luck. Gonna try out my new sleeping bag. I just picked it up. It's supposed to be good for -10. So fuck, who knows? Let's see. I'll see you guys in the morning. Well, I fucking survived the night camping. Just got the fuck up. And first things first, gotta take a shit in the woods. There's no bathrooms here, so I'm gonna find a place where I just fucking let her rip and call her a day. Well, part's taken care of. A lot of people are afraid to take a shit in the woods. They just would rather pinch it for some oddball reason, but just let her fucking rip. You'll feel a whole lot better. Here's another view from the ridge on top of our campsite that we came out to. Just gonna get the drone fired up, fly it in the air. Gonna try to shoot over top of the valley and get our campsite in there too. Just finished flying the drone. Had one crash land because the battery was pretty much shot because the cold sucked the life out of her. Gonna have to recalibrate it when I get home. Because every time after a hard crash, it's GPS gets screwed up, and if you don't calibrate it, it starts to drift more and more, and that's when you get the flyaway problem. So I gotta do that, and I'm gonna set up my camera, do some time lapses, and then start packing up the campsite. All right, it's starting to rain now, so I'm gonna pack up the rest of my tent, and when I get home, I'll have to unpack it to get all the moisture out of her. Breakfast of Champions grilling up right now. Oh yeah. Here's what I'm using right here. Sorry, I got a Nexus 7, and I'm using Topco maps on it, which I can download maps and I can use it offline. Works pretty good in the Jeep. I want to get a better mount that mounts down here and comes around to the front, but it does pretty good for what I wanted to use it for. Holy crap, good thing we packed up when we did. We just got home and it's pouring rain out. I just got home and unpacked. I put my tent out and everything in the spare room here, just so I can air it out and get all the moisture out of it since it was raining this morning. Ideally, fuck, look at my hair. Ideally, I'd want to set it up outside and have it dry out that way, but you know, my yard's still been pretty wet from spring, and it's pissing rain out, and the next few days it's gonna be shitty, so inside the house is gonna have to end up doing. But the rest of my parts I need for my supercharger are supposed to be shipped out next week, hopefully. So I should have those in a few weeks, and then some things are going to go ahead and start next weekend. Hopefully the weather permits, but it will get done. It will get done. Hopefully, I'm hoping to have the supercharger in around the first part of May. So if I can cross my fingers.